Hello everybody, welcome to Grave Mobile Gaming. I am Grave. Today we are going to talk about combat power, specifically hidden power, false power, and fake power, and the differences of such. So a few weeks ago during server invasion, I got a Discord message saying we're being attacked. So I hop online, I come out to address this issue, this person right here. Uh, well, he ran from me, and he kept running, and kept running, and kept running. Very annoying. I hate when people do that. Don't attack me and then run. But I see why. So I decided I'll send one ship, see what he does. He ran the first time. Second time, he let me attack him. Then, to my surprise, there's a lot going on here. I won, and I was like, that's very strange. So this battle report, because it's server invasion, doesn't give me all the information I need or like to see for a battle report. I don't see what units he's using. I don't know if my airplanes did what. I don't know anything at this point. All I know is that my one ship was 1,000,000,000 power and his defense was 2,000,000,000 power and I won. There's a lot of going on here, and there's some confusing information as well, considering I only took 110 million damage, but it shows that my ship took 45% damage, which would have put it at about 400 million damage, so that doesn't even make sense at all, because if my one ship is 900 million plus the planes is roughly 200 million, and my ship's durability went down by almost half. That should have been half my battle power. But none of this makes sense to me. So, what I did was I did some experiments, recreated some battles. This was the March I used. So, 1.1 billion March did 2 billion damage. So, on paper, mathematically, doesn't make sense. He should have won the battle. Numbers wins, and he had double the amount of power. But I still won. So, I did some more investigating. So, me and my friends set up a little experiment. I have my 1-star 70 million CP Virginia class versus 5 Typhoons, also equaling 70 million CP. Beat that. Okay, no big deal. So he brings up 1-star 140 double CP. I win again. Okay. 2 stars 3.91 times my CP. I still win. Now, disclaimer. Obviously, I'm aware there are many variables here. One being, that's a higher tier, which is why I put higher CP for him. Equipment, research. I mean, there's just so many variables at play, which makes it pretty obvious that CP doesn't mean anything. And I'm still studying stars, but statistically, they're twice as better, so... Now, he had the same... We're very close builds, very close equipment-wise, so I tried to keep that as close as I could. So let's talk about hidden power. As you can see here, all my ships are over their health mark. For example, my DDG has 716 health out of 591,000. That's what I call hidden power. So my ships are 44% stronger statistically on attack. But CP never changes. So when I'm doing PvP or Royal Fleets, it doesn't change. Even though my ships are stronger during PvP by 44%, the CP doesn't change. That's what I call hidden power. So your main CP also has two other things to it. You have false power and fake power. False power is the most simple way to explain it, you can defend with 15 ships if you have level 5 Nimitz or Ford, or 10 ships with your base. 15, 10 defense, 5 attack, or 10 attack with your Ford level 5. Anything else doesn't count at that point. For example, okay, I have 40 ships, but I can only implement 5 to 15 of those ships per battle. So anything else is false power at that point, because the only thing in battle at that point is those 5 to 15 ships. That's false power because it's not being used. So it's not completely accurate. So CP doesn't mean anything, especially when you have fake power. What is fake power, you ask? Okay, I will show you. False power is anything that gives you CP that doesn't add any combat stats whatsoever. Okay, so for example, when I upgrade my farm, it gives me 289,000 combat power, but it's not raising any combat stats. There are a few buildings that actually do, like the jet factory, that raises your jet defense and durability and stuff. Munitions plant, okay, that increases your equipment crafting speed, but that gives you 1 million power. Research, if it doesn't give you a combat stat, but gives you combat power, it is fake power. It's not real. Where's it? What's the power going to? Are you gonna attack me with your iron production? I don't think so. No. So if you look at this, it gives me 168,000 for food production. I mean, that's fake. It's not real combat power. So again, there are so many different variables that testing is pretty much impossible. The whole point of this is just to prove that CP doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. It's not real. It's just something to go by, I guess. However, I've been beaten by people with way less CP, and I've beaten people with way higher CP. I just know that for me, I'm 44% stronger on an attack than I am defense. So, but that doesn't show. So realistically, my main march isn't 3.6 billion. It's more around 5 point something billion. I forget the exact math, but it shows. Now, I would like to do some more testing with stars, because I don't think stars are actually represented through combat power correctly when it comes to stats, because the way the power works is it's based on your stage and your level, not the stats. So when the star comes into play, yeah, it adds a little bit of power, but it's not as much as it should, because stars are just so overwhelmingly powerful. It's ridiculous. So as you can see here, my 3.6 billion march with a 44% increase in stats killed a 6.7 billion, 5 ships versus 13. The math checks out, really. But anyway, that's all I got for today. This is just a video to pretty much tell you guys, don't judge a book by its cover. Power doesn't mean anything. It's how you use it, when you use it, where you use it. I swear I try to make these videos short and sweet, and they end up being 10 minutes, so my apologies. There's just so much information. If you guys made it this far, thank you. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully be back with more videos soon. Grave out.